I timed out again, but I went ahead and uploaded the video, and I got another one I'm going to make real quick. Hopefully it'll be quicker than the last one. But basically, dividend stocks. So like a lot of these dividend stocks aren't paying very much, right? Like Bank of America, for example, it's only paying like 3%. Well, I think that's 3% a quarter. Out 3, 6, 9, 12. It should be paying like 12%. Let me go back over here real quick. No, yield 3%. So 3% annual is what they're paying. So right now, Bank of America stock is down. So now would be a good time to throw, say, 10 bucks in there. You know, whatever you can afford to throw in. Right now, I'm not putting a lot of money in these low dividend stocks. So, but since it's a name brand, it's not an unknown like some of these other ones. I will throw in maybe 10 bucks instead of $1. The no-name stocks, I won't risk, more money. So I just throw in $1 here and there. Sprint or Spirit Airlines. I always call them Sprint for some reason. But anyway, Spirit Airlines. I'm not real familiar with them. And like that's Dividend Energy, I'm not real familiar with them. Travelers, I think that's Geico. Western Union, obviously I'm familiar with them, and they got a decent dividend. Yeah. So, and then Fidelity, I'm familiar with them, but their dividend's not that great. So, say Western Union, I'll put in a little bit more money because they're a better dividend. The other ones, I'll put in less because they're a lesser than dividend stock. However, some of them are name brand, so I'll put in a little bit more in those. So while the stock is down, you get more stock for the price. Like I was saying in the last video, like Western Union is down like $10 a share, where it was a year ago up to like $20 a share. So right now you can get the shares for half price, and you're still making a decent dividend on that share. Now as the share price goes up, the dividend might change, but you're getting paid on the shares, not the money that you put in. So your best bet is to buy the shares as cheap as possible. So buy the shares when the stocks are down. Then when the stock price goes up, if the payout is better than the dividends, cash it out. But if it's a good paying dividend stock like PBR or ZIM and maybe Western Union, then you might leave the money in there so you keep getting the dividend. Now Western Union I don't think is one of the better stocks for dividends, but in the future it might be. ZIM was paying ungodly amount last year. Now it's down there with PBR, which is still really good, but it's not as good as it was last year. I should have put more money in last year. You know, but I put in 1,000. So I'll make about 300, 300 to 400. I think it's gonna be closer to 350. I think it was about 55 shares times $30 divided by 4. So I should make about 400 bucks, give or take. So we'll just say 50 shares times 30 divided by 4. That's not right. 50 times 30 divided by 4 would be 375. So that might be closer to what my dividend's gonna be, but that's still pretty good money for 1,000 bucks, you know, investing into the stock. And now the stock price is up, so if I cashed it out, the cash value that I would get from it would give me an extra 300 bucks. So I could make 600 bucks right now if I wanted to cash it out and get the dividends. But why would I do that? Because right now, I think they're paying $17 a share. Yeah, I'm pretty close to $17 a share. So I think I got like 55 shares, right? So 55 times 17 divided by 4, I'm still gonna make 230 bucks, you know, give or take. So because I got over 1,000 bucks in there now. So I'm still gonna be making decent money every quarter. It'll take me a little longer to make my money back now that they lowered the payout. But, you know, if I cashed it out right now, I'd make about that. But, you know, it's like, you know, maybe a little bit more. But anyways, if I leave it in, I can make that every quarter, right? So that's a no-brainer. I'll just leave it in and make that every quarter. Now, if it was one of those lesser than stocks that only pays like 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 5% return on your investment, yeah, it goes up and you're making $200-300, cash that baby out, or at least cash out the $200-300 profit that you made, and then leave the rest in there, you know. And then wait for it to go back down, buy some, maybe put that 200 bucks back in, and then when it goes back up, cash out your profit. So that's what I would do. But I'm not a professional. I'm just kind of learning. So, but that's one of the things I wanted to touch on before I went in and started buying stocks. I got to move some money because I only got like $11 in my Cash App right now. Yeah, 11 bucks. So if I was to buy more than $10 worth of stocks, then I have to move some money into there. So yeah, nice thing about Cash App too, $11.25. Whoa, that salad's getting to me. I'm gonna have to, or my garlic that I put in the salad is probably getting to me. Let's go to the bathroom here in a minute. So if I wanted to pay somebody I could pay them with the money that I have in here, or I could pay them with a stock I did a test. I sent my brother $1 worth of Forge Global stock, I think it was, as a test. I think my brother still has that stock. But, and it worked. So, you know, you can send money with Cash App, or you can send stocks. You know, so there's my my profile information. If you wanted to, if you found a decent stock and just wanted to send me $1 worth of that stock to kind of give me a heads up so I can watch it, then that's where you would send it to. Basically, KCLA Management. That's my LLC company. Or if you wanted to donate some money. I don't normally ask for money, but I figure, you know, hey, throw it out there. People's always asking for money. You know, I've got a lot of non-profit things that I'm doing, like my cat sanctuary. If you want to donate some money to my cats, you know, this would be a good way to do it. Or, you know, like it says, if you find a good stock that you want me to keep an eye on, send me a couple bucks worth of that stock, and I'll keep an eye on it, you know, and I'll advertise, or, you know, I'll let people know how it's doing and whatnot. So just an idea. I don't know. I mean, I'm always asking people for tips, not like money tips, but like investment tips, like ideas, who and where to put our money. All right, I'm gonna have to go to this truck stop up here. 7 miles. I hope I make it. I just had the emergency notification that I gotta go. So 7 miles. Cross our fingers. But yeah. Dividends. I love dividends. You know, it's a lesser. Ooh. It's a lesser risk. Ooh. Ah, 6 more miles. Okay. Whew. Dividends. It's less risky. Gold and silver. Less risky. Real estate. Depending on what you're doing in real estate. Less risky. So that's where I would put my money if you don't like taking too much risk. And like I says, if you're not worried about the stock going down, you know, that doesn't freak you out, then great. Invest in name brand companies that pay dividends. Buy the stocks as they're going down. And like I said, if they don't pay out a lot of dividends, then you can cash them out when they get when they go back up. Meanwhile, you're making a couple dollars, a couple pennies here and there. Like I said, every week I'm getting dividend notifications. So I'm constantly putting money in these companies that are paying dividends. Like I said, some of them I only throw in $1. Some of them I throw in a little bit more. You know, like Western Union, I'll put in a little bit more. Bank of America, I don't know, maybe not. But, you know, Western Union, definitely. And the stock's down, so now's the best time to buy some Western Union stock. Get some dividends while you're waiting for the stock to go up. When the stock goes back up, cash it out. But I use it as a savings account. So I don't cash out the stocks unless they're up. Okay? And I need them. However, if the stocks go up, then I might cash it out and move it over to a stock that's paying a better dividend, like PBR or ZIM. Now I can't invest in ZIM through Cash App, only PBR. So I have to use Robinhood in order to invest in ZIM. So that's the only reason why I started using Robinhood. But like I was saying in the last video, you can make 4% interest on the money just by putting it in a Robinhood account. I just don't know what amount it's insured at, or if it's insured at all. So if Robinhood goes out of business, then you may lose everything.
3 miles, take it leading on the right.
But I don't think Robinhood's going anywhere. And maybe they learned their lesson, you know, because now everybody's scared of them. Like I said, I use Robinhood as a last resort, so to speak. That being said, Ameritrade would be my second pick, but they charge too much for transactions. So that's why they're actually my third pick right now. And then Edward Jones. I use Edward Jones only for my IRA and for transferring money. I used to use PayPal to transfer money, which I got a lot of money in PayPal stock, and PayPal's way down right now. So that's where I'm losing most of my money, is in PayPal, but PayPal stock. But I used to use PayPal a lot to transfer money from one bank account to another. 2 more miles, 2 more miles. Yeah. 2 more miles. Okay. All right. So I was using PayPal for transferring funds, and I still do, just not as much as I was. Now I'm using Edward Jones for transferring funds. It takes about a day or two less to move money around with Edward Jones than it does PayPal. But I hope you're enjoying my torture. I gotta get to this bathroom. But anyways, like I said, I'm not the most professional YouTuber, but you might find it funny. Okay. So, Cash App, number 1. Robinhood, and number 2-ish. Ameritrade, number 3. And then Edward Jones, number 4, because Edward Jones charges a lot more for trade transaction fees. I mostly use Edward Jones for my IRA. Now I might be changing that over to a gold IRA soon. I thought I had $10,000 in there, but I don't. Unfortunately, I have not been doing my IRA as much or as long as I should have been doing. But I've got gold, silver, real estate, IRA, stocks, and other assets. So I got a diversified portfolio, just not as much as I would like to have. So I might, once it reaches 10,000, I might move it over to a gold IRA, but only because Ron Paul endorses it. But I don't know how much they're going to charge me to move it over there. So we'll see how much that's going to cost. But again, that's paper. That's somewhat paper gold, and I'm not sure how reliable it is, except for the fact that Ron Paul endorses it. That's the only reason why I endorse it. I think I'm gonna make it. I'm almost there. So that hurts. Okay. So yeah, dividends. Check it out. Check it out. I love. Oh shit. Literally. Come on, where's my gears? Thank you. I might have to change my shorts. Luckily, I'm a truck driver. I got plenty of change of clothes. In the back. Okay, bye.